Aries, hey Ram, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be telling you what's your issue. Yes, I said what's your issue. We can talk about others all day, but we have to talk about ourselves too, okay? You have mixed signals, all right? You don't let others know you are interested. Flirt and be approachable. You're unapproachable, Ram. You give mixed signals. A person don't know whether they in the door with you or out the door. Okay, stop giving mixed signals. Too much work. Okay, you tell yourself it's too much work, but really it's an excuse not to get involved. You didn't convince yourself that it's too much work to be in a relationship, but really you just don't want to be involved with anyone. Okay, you're gonna miss out on love being this way. There's someone out there. There's someone out there to love us all. I promise you. I don't care how many people you have to go through. You gonna get that right person. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but you gonna get that right person. You can't give up on love. Sometimes you have to for a slight second, but not forever. Not forever. No, don't tell yourself it's too much work. It says too hard. You believe that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let love flow naturally in your life. You stay in some of the hardest situations when you do get in a relationship, and love is not supposed to be hard. Love is supposed to be soft, okay? Not tough and rough. I understand you a little tough and rough, but that does not mean your relationship has to be tough, rough, and bumpy. No. Get out of there. No, you that's not right. It's just not right. Okay. All right, it says tolerating abuse. All right. Any kind of abuse is not okay. You deserve someone who treats you well. I'm not sure if someone is physically abusing you, beating your ass, or mentally abusing you and getting all in your head and saying all type of things, okay? But neither one is good, all right? Mental abuse is worse than physical abuse. Physical abuse, you can try to fight back. Mental abuse, once a person have your mind, they just have your mind. Okay, you need to be careful with this abuse. You need to be careful with this abuse. All right. It says pent up anger. You have unresolved feelings from your past that make you resentful towards others. You got to heal, Ram, before you can love. Okay. You may be taking out something that someone from the past did to you on a new person, and that's not fair to them. That's not fair. Okay. This person is coming with a clean slate. It says untrue stories. You tell yourself bad things, change your stories, and see the good that can happen. You convince yourself of bad scenarios in your mind. You be telling yourself things that are not true. Okay? You tell yourself things that are not true. You gotta see the good. You be telling yourself everybody gonna cheat, everybody gonna do this, everybody do that. Okay, but you haven't met everybody. All right. That's just the majority. Okay. It's just the majority. All right. It also says too much. You tell others too much about yourself all at once. Sit back and listen more. Ram. You can't be running around here telling the new person how you put a sneaker bar in your old person car, gas tank, how you flatten their tires, how you bust their windows, how you was with somebody doing a robbery, how you was on a high speed chase. You got to keep some of them stories to yourself, okay? They can scare a person away, or they can make them put you in the same predicament that you once were, okay? Some things keep to yourself, all right? Some things you keep to yourself. It says incomplete. You want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own. Yeah, you got to make sure you whole and complete before you deal with someone. No one completes you. You complete you. You are supposed to come together as two whole people so you can pour into each other equally. Okay, when you look for someone to complete you, someone is going to get the short end of the stick, and someone cup is going to be half full at all times. Both of you all need to be full. It says confusion, okay? You don't know what you want, so you need clarity before you get involved. You just confused, Ram. You don't know whether you want a relationship, to be single, married. You don't know. You got to figure it out, or you going to mess up things with the right person. The right person going to come and you not even going to be ready. And you going to blow it. It's not too many times you get a good person. Okay? Let's see. You have eye candy, okay? Beauty phase. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. You choose people for their looks. You like what look good to you. You ain't gotta have the finest nigga or the baddest bitch. You don't have to. I mean, that's okay, but you don't necessarily have to. It doesn't mean they gonna treat you good. It just means they look good and you want to have sex with them. You want something long term, right? You got to look past that. You have to look past that, okay? You have past trauma, all right? You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. Yes, you got to get rid of that baggage, all right? You have to get rid of that baggage. It says vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. You don't want to be vulnerable. You a tough cookie. You a tough cookie. I was going to call you crab, but cancer's tough too. So cancer can be significant, or you can have cancer in your chart. You are a tough cookie. Okay? You tough as hell. Alright? You are tough as hell. It says sex only, okay? Either you or your partner only want sex, except that it's okay to reach for more. You don't just have to have sex with a person, all right? Especially if you're not in a relationship with them, because when you get up, all that trauma and demons gonna become all your trauma and demons, okay? Because when you have sex with a person, you leave their DNA in your body, especially if you're a woman. That person is attached to you forever. You literally become them. Everything that was of them is now of you. Okay? So it says stand stuck. Alright. You keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. You keep going through the same thing over and over and over again. Okay. And I understand because I'm one of them ones who did that too. But I finally came out of this cycle. It's like you keep dating the same person in different bodies. It's hard to come out of this cycle. Sometimes you don't even be trying to. You just have this type and all of their ass be the same. The same way it be the same thing with each and every one of them. You got to do something different. You got to do something different if you want different results. Okay? You cannot stay stuck. You got to break that habit. You got to stop going for your usual type. All right, when you're dating someone, you need to think about the future, not just the present moment. Okay, you need to think about how it's gonna be in the future. All right, don't be with anyone who contemplates about you or who feels unsure and uncertain. Okay, leave people from your past alone. You two have outgrown each other. All right, they're not the same person they once were when you dealt with them. You have to get to know people all over again. Don't pour yourself out so rapidly. Pour yourself out gradually. Don't give too much too soon. All right. Don't try to force anything either. Okay. Sagittarius is significant. Don't try to force anything. Okay, if it balances out, it balances out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You may be dealing with someone who is highly sexual, but make sure they can control their urges when you're not around. And the same goes for you. A Leo could be significant. All right, we got Scorpio energy here. Make sure your person is loyal and all about you. We have your energy right here, Aries. Make sure you're not being mean spirited or bossy, and make sure you're not dealing with someone who's mean spirited or bossy, okay? Communication is going to be key in your relationship, all right? Make sure you use your discernment to know who's for you and who's not for you when it comes to love. Gemini could be significant. Make sure you're praying to God before you jump in a relationship with someone and wait for him to answer you on if that's your person or not, okay? Some of you all could be going through a transformation so you can get ready for the love that you deserve. All right, a Scorpio could be significant. Okay, make sure you're not playing the fool. This is you, Aries. Make sure you're not playing the fool for anyone. Okay, fuck with someone who's gonna love you out loud, who's gonna show you off. All right. Your relationship should be based on getting married. Okay. Marriage should be the long term answer. All right. You don't want to fling. A Taurus could be significant. Someone who really wants a relationship. We got Taurus and Libra energy here. Okay. Make sure you're dealing with someone who's responsive, caring, loving, nurturing. All right. Both of you are being that way towards each other and know when to walk away. It's important to know when to walk away, okay? You can have that fairy tale and happy ending. You can have someone that wants to blend families with you or start a family, okay? And marry you and take you serious, all right? Real long-term commitment, okay? Let's get a closing card for Aries. Let's get a closing card for Aries. It tell you to work through your fears. Right now, I'm not sure what you're fearing. Fearing someone cheating on you, doing you wrong, or going through the same thing over again. But you got to work through your fears. You got the new moon in Scorpio. Scorpios are fearless. So this is where you need to move your energy to being fearless. Okay? Fear nothing. Fret not. All right, that's the message that I have for you, Ram. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Mwah.